Hey all you zombie slayers out there, it's Parker here from the ZK channel, bringing you guys the 3rd annual Zombie Olympics. This is amazing, and this is all happening currently right now live. Now this is going to be moments before the opening ceremony is going to begin, so just really fast, I want to state that we're going to be having 3 main events this week. So here I just kind of look on the calendar really fast. So April 1st all the way through Saturday, April 6th is when these events are going to go down, and that's when it's going to have the end date, which is going to be Saturday, April 6th, at 11:59 Central Standard Time. That's when all the events are going to close for this week at least, but we're going to be having 3 weeks of the Zombie Olympics. So April 1st all the way through April 22nd. So April 22nd, you can expect the final day, you could say, for the Zombie Olympics. That's when we're going to be having our closing ceremony, all that good stuff. But here, now I'm getting a live feed. Okay, so right now, I just got a live feedback that the opening ceremony is beginning right now, so let's take a look at it. Okay, so as we can see here, the zombie slayer from the ZK is praying to the zombie gods, praying for those good old Mustangs and Sallys to get for the Zombie Olympics. Now, will he get them? He's praying, and bam! He just got the Mustang Sally from the good old zombie gods. He's shooting them off in the air to symbolize that the Zombie Olympics is now in play. And now after this, after he's done symbolizing, he's going to do the closing entry, which is complete annihilation, and let the Zombie Olympics begin. So for the first event for the Zombie Olympics, we're going to be doing Grenadier. Now, it is going to be very similar to archery now, but instead of using a bow and an arrow, you're pretty much going to be using your hand and a grenade. And what you're going to be having to do is, instead of putting it in a specific spot in an area, you're just going to be pretty much throwing it in a barrier. Now, it doesn't really matter where you put it in the barrier, it's just going to have to be in a specific barrier, and you're going to have to be in a specific area throwing it from there. As you can see, just all these little playbys, it's just something that you can go off of. Some of these are going to be in the actual event itself, but then again, some of them are going to be just remastered. So all of those that you just saw there, it's not going to be all in the Zombie Olympics, it's just little tidbits, so you can personally know what it's going to be about. So pretty much, once again, you just got to throw a grenade in a directed barrier that they give you. There's going to be in total 10 barriers that you're going to have to go off of, and whatever your ratio was, like let's say you got 8 out of the 10 grenades that went in the barrier, you would probably most likely keep on going down until we finally get our gold, our silver, and our bronze medal champions, and that's how it's going to be working out. So let's go on now to our second event. So for the second event, what you're going to have to do is the 100-meter death dash. Now, it's pretty exhilarating. What you have to do is start up at that stamina up gate all the way back there on the map town, and you have to race yourself all the way to the end gate at the double tap area. Right here, you have to go across that gate, and that's going to symbolize you just ending the race. Now, what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to really look for your foot placement, when to run, when not to run, and where to run, because what you have to do with this is that there's no really directed area that you have to go. You can go anywhere you want, it doesn't really matter, but you have to get there in the fastest time possible. So whoever has the fastest time out of all this will either get ranked down into our prestige edition, you could say, on the final event. And then that's where it's going to conclude on who gets the first, second, and third place, or gold, silver, and bronze. So that will pretty much determine it. What you have to do, once again, is just get your fastest time. You don't have to go on any specific route to get there, but you have to make sure your feet don't cross the starting gate at the stamina up area, and you have to make sure that you finish the race at the end spot at the good old double tap area right over there. You have to pass through that gate, and that's gonna recollect it for getting down, or just for the race ending. So that's pretty much it for the second event, and now let's go to the third and final event for this week. So for our third and final event for this week, what we're going to be doing is the Dolphin Jump. Now, it's going to be a pretty cool and exciting event, but pretty much what it's going to consist of is dolphin diving your farthest distance that you can possibly go out of the MP5 room on town. Now, it doesn't really matter where you jump from, but it has to be in that little window right there. It has to be in that little hole in the wall, you could say. So it has to be there, and it has to be in the MP5 room, so you have to jump it off from that specific region right there. And the only thing you're really looking for is distance. Now, we'll be able to match everything out. We already know where the distances are going to be, and we're going to have to look at it closely so we can know all the definite dimensions that people go for. So we're going to have to make sure of all of that stuff, but pretty much what you're going to have to do, once again, is dolphin diving your farthest distance. So if you're good at timing and foot movement and like foot placement, you should be pretty much good with this challenge, because that's what it's going to be pretty much consisting of. You're going to have to be very skill set on that too. You're going to have to be, for the timing aspect of it, it's going to be very challenging. You have to be able to dolphin dive at that good second, and from there on out, that's all you have to do. So it's going to be pretty exciting. It's a really great challenge. We actually did this one in Black Ops, the original Black Ops for the Zombie Olympics. We did this exact same thing, the dolphin jump, and it was extremely fun. I really had a blast doing it. It was an extremely awesome challenge, but that's pretty much it. It's a really cool challenge. I hope everybody just is gonna do this one in particular, because it's just such a fun thing to do. But yeah. So then this is going to be our 3 final events for this week. Now, these events are going to be closing Saturday, April 6th at 11:59 Central Standard Time. So for that 11:59 Central Standard Time, you can expect that to be the regular due dates for the 9 events that are going to be coming at you during these 3 weeks of the Zombie Olympics. So you can expect that always to be at 11:59 Central Standard Time. So you guys do have to take the time to consideration on when those events have to be done. And some events, they don't even require a ZK leader to look at most of the stuff, but then again, it's always good to contact your ZK clan leader to see if he's hosting events, to see if he can look over some of the events that you did just by yourself. But it truly is a good thing just to keep in touch with most of those people. So that's really about it. If you guys have any questions, concerns, comments, please just leave a comment down below, because if you're unsure about something, we'll be happy to reply back to you, give you all the stuff that you need, and we'll verify it with other different solutions. Because we don't want anybody to be left out in just such an amazing time for our clan. Like, this is one of our hugest events we're going to be having, and just due to the amount of people that we've received just starting this year, just for Black Ops 2 and starting YouTube and stuff like that, it's truly going to be amazing. I just cannot wait for how the turnout's going to be for this, and it's going to be truly an amazing thing. So once again, for this week, the Zombie Olympics events for the Grenader, the 100-meter death dash, and the dolphin jump, those are all going to end Saturday, April 6th at 11:59 Central Standard Time. And then you can expect next Monday to be another video very similar to like this, but we will be saying what the winners were of the previous events, and we will be saying what the new events are going to be. So it's going to be pretty cool. I cannot wait. So you know what? Let the games begin. I'll talk to you guys next week.